Anything else that really worked well to raise the money on Kickstarter?
Yeah, so with Kickstarter, we played with a lot of things. So we ran direct ads on Facebook. And I think one of my biggest learnings at that point is someone who is new to e-commerce ads. I talked with Jamie Staymeyer, is a person who's run a lot of Kickstarters. He's Kickstartered millions of dollars worth of games. And one of the things that he said stuck with me is he said, the point of the ad is not to sell the person, it's to get them to the spot where you sell them. And the reason that was so transformative for what I was doing is I had these long ads that were basically trying to sell the game and the product and the value prop right there. When I switched that around to saying things like, for instance, we ran ads in the middle of the campaign that were like, funded in the first 4 hours, quick fantasy card game with artists from Magic the Gathering and Game of Thrones, we had some pretty high profile artists that helped on the game. Check it out. So like quick, concise. Then they went to the Kickstarter where they could watch the promo video, they could go through the page, see all the value points, and they got sold there. So we ran Facebook ads, and that was helpful as part of that. We also did a lot of what I would call like free PR. We hopped onto maybe 10 to 15 different podcasts in the board game world. We talked about basically how the game worked. We obviously were going out, meeting with playtesters, meeting with folks in person. I talked to any kind of newspaper outlets that I could. So went to my alma mater and got the coverage there. Went to where I grew up, got some coverage there. Basically tried to get as wide of an organic net as was possible. And the other piece that was really significant for us is we sent out free copies to the game to probably 80 different review channels. And those videos that they created, we had over, I think maybe 20 different videos posted on the Kickstarter page. I can share that Kickstarter page so people can take a look at it. But having such a density of reviews from outside parties, I think was huge for building confidence. Because one of the things I think people face if you're a new e-commerce brand is one of the biggest barriers is trust. People don't know who you are. You haven't sold products to them before. You don't have an established name. So we were able to bring down that trust barrier by having a lot of outside validation that came via these review channels and these videos of people playing it so they could see it in person and have the ability to read feedback from people they trusted in industry. It was a multifaceted play, but those were a few of the levers that we pulled.